What's going on, guys? I'm Saburai and I'm back here to bring you another Infinity Blade 3 video. And in this video I'm going to be talking about what I would like to see in the next update to the game. This video is being made when 1.1.1 is the latest version of Infinity Blade 3. Latest major content pack was Soul Hunter, and the .1 update was just some bug fixes and stuff. And little balancing issues. And we're going to talk about my wish list for the next update and what I want to see. So the main thing I want to see is obviously a new area. I'm pretty sure they're going to do it with every update is a new area, and I would really like to see that. A new area is brought, very plausible. I would like to see. I know that it's kind of repetitive, but I would like to go back to the Infinity Blade 1 castle, just because I feel like that'd be really cool, reminiscent. I know we've gone back to the same area. If you didn't know, a little tidbit: the third act where Issa goes to find Jensen. That castle is in the same basic area, Lantamore, as the Dark Citadel is, which is where all of Infinity Blade 1 takes place. So I'd like to go back there. I think that would be cool, and I think that would be a good area for a new update. Beyond that, I want to see Issa's. We still don't have all the Infinity Blades. We have the Light Infinity Blade for Cyrus. They have the Dual Infinity Blade for Cyrus. They have the Heavy Infinity Blade for Cyrus. We have the Heavy Infinity Blade for Issa, the Dual Infinity Blade for Issa, but we do not have the Light Infinity Blade for Issa. I'm pretty sure we're going to get that in the update. That would be a very good thing. I'm pretty sure they're going to add that. As far as who's like a boss in the Lantamore Castle, I'm not sure who would be there. It's tough to say. But I do want to go back to the Dark Citadel in Infinity Blade 1. I mean, there could be... I don't really know what a boss would be. Maybe Rith could show up. I mean, I don't know how they would make that work in the story, but I mean, the story's kind of been muddled so far, so I don't see why they couldn't do that. Throw Rith in there just for like a throwback. I think that could be cool if Rith showed up. And we could maybe get some more backstory on Rith. I think that could be really cool because Rith is an elusive character. We've only seen him once, and we didn't learn that much about him. There's like 2 lines that he said. He's obviously supposed to be a good fighter, and I think it would be cool to meet up with him. And then I've talked about his group of Blade Masters in the past. If that was a thing, that could show up, and I think that would be really cool if Rith was to show up and we learned more about him, who he's about. And we never really learned why the achievement for killing him in Infinity Blade 2 was called Revenge. Makes me think we've met him before in the distant past as Alsar, and I think that'd be really cool. And the third thing I would like to see in the update is I would like to see a new hideout member. And I know people on the forums have talked about this, and I'm going to be drawing from an idea posed by Red, White, and Blade. And there is an extra little house, like a little house in the hideout if you haven't seen it, that doesn't have a tappable circle in it. So I think that's hinting at a new member to the hideout. Red, White, and Blade had the idea of this, and it is a guy that can I'm gonna really shrink his idea down, as to the basics, because I don't have time to explain it all. But the idea is to forge gems into your weapons, add the attributes of gems into your weapons, so you can still use the gem slots, but whatever gem you forge into that weapon is permanently in the weapon, but doesn't take up a gem slot. I think that could be really cool. You could take an attack gem permanently forged into your Infinity Blade, and then have your Infinity Blade be more powerful, and you can put more gems in it and whatever. I think that could be really cool. Obviously, it'd have to cost a lot because that's a very valuable thing. I'm pretty sure they would do it with battle chips. I don't think they would do it with gold, if they did do it. I think that would be really cool. Alright, so those are all the plausible ideas, I think, that I have for new updates. But beyond that, there are a couple things that I don't think are going to happen, but if they did, I would be overjoyed. Well, actually, just one thing that I want to talk about right now. And I've talked about this so many times, this probably won't be the last time I'll talk about it, but I want to see 1 versus 1 multiplayer, just like they did in Infinity Blade 1. And I think that could be really, really cool. I think that worked really well in Infinity Blade 1, besides the connection issues. There were some balance issues, but it was still really, really fun, and I still like it more than Clash Mob to this day. Even when you factor in the balancing problems, because the Knight has an advantage, and the connection issues, I still would prefer that in Infinity Blade 3. And now I realize that they want to get the connection issues fixed, but even if they did have connection issues, I would like to see it in Infinity Blade 3, because that was, oh, that was awesome. I loved that mode. But yeah, so those are all the ideas I have for now. Some plausible ones, and then one very not plausible one that I don't think they're gonna add. I really wish they do, though. I hope they do. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more awesome iOS gaming content. Follow me on Twitter, link in the description, and talk to me on Twitter. I love talking to you guys on Twitter. It's much better than on YouTube because I hate the new comments. But yeah, thank you guys. Saburai, and I am out.